Hi, greetings, students. This is your Unit 2 Fiction Short Story Quiz read out loud. All right, the first thing you'll need to do is fill out your first name and your last name and click your class period. Now I'm going to begin reading the questions. These are matching questions, so you match the definition to the correct term. It's just like what we practice on Quizlet. 1. The event that sets the story in motion. Is that the antagonist, the inciting incident, falling action, or rising action? 2. Where and when the story takes place. Is that the setting, the conflict, the plot, or the climax? 3. The perspective from which events in the story are told. Is that point of view, antagonist, conflict, or protagonist? Question 4. Directed toward the listener, you. Is that an example of second person point of view, the resolution, an example of first person point of view, or third person point of view? 5. The main part of the story that moves the plot along and often complications arise. Is that the rising action, resolution, falling action, or inciting incident? 6. The sequence of events in fiction, drama, personal narrative, novel, or other text includes the 5 basic elements: exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. Okay? Is that setting, climax, plot, or conflict? The main character in a work of fiction. Is that the protagonist, the antagonist, conflict, or plot? 8. The end of the story where the conflict is resolved, also called the denouement. Is that the setting, rising action, resolution, exposition? 9. Events that follow the climax and lead to a resolution. Is that the rising action, resolution, falling action, exposition? Number 10. The most exciting, intense part of the story for a protagonist, usually the turning point. Is that the plot, the conflict, the setting, or the climax? Question 11. Told from the narrator's viewpoint. He, him, she, her, they, them. Is this an example of second person point of view, resolution, third person point of view, or first person point of view? 12. The first part of plot that introduces the characters, the setting, and basic situation. Is this the setting, the plot, resolution, or exposition? The obstacle that the main character must overcome. This usually is resolved by the end of the story. Is this the climax, the setting, the plot, or the conflict? 14. Told from the storyteller's viewpoint. I, me, we, my. Is this first person point of view, third person point of view, the setting, or second person point of view? The person or force that is working against the main character. Is that the protagonist, plot, setting, or antagonist? This next section, you're going to need this sheet of paper that you have from your stations last week. What is the point of view of the story? Story 1 point of view. Is it first person, third person, or third person limited, or third person omniscient? What is the point of view of story 2? Is it first person, third person limited, or third person omniscient? What is the point of view of story 3? Is it first person, third person limited, third person omniscient? Number 19 and 20, you can use your reader's notebook, okay, and your notes that are in there. How are fiction and literary nonfiction the same? Check all that apply. Both have different types or subgenres. Both can use first and third person point of view. Both use second person point of view only. Both are true accounts. 20. How are fiction and literary nonfiction different? Check all that apply. Fiction is made up stories, not true. and literary nonfiction are true accounts. Only fiction uses first person. Only literary nonfiction have different types or subgenres. All right, after you're done, press submit. You can only submit one time, so please check your answers before you do so. Thanks. Bye.